This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Tuesday, and I hope everybody is doing well. Hope you're surviving the madness because Bitcoin is sitting around $63,000 this morning. People are losing their minds, and I'm here to tell you that it's okay, and we're going to keep calm. We're going to huddle on. We're going to talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, so if you're ready for the Zest, you're ready for the education. Make sure you smash the likes, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on because people need to know the current news. Just because Bitcoin's down today doesn't mean our spirit is down. It doesn't mean that Bitcoin isn't still working flawlessly, because it is. I'm going to say good morning to every single one of you guys in the chat. So if you guys want to say good morning to me, say good morning to me. But also, check out our three amazing sponsors. That includes Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY there for 20% off, but you could also carry the Zest over to code ZESTY on Crypto Savings Expert for 15% off your first month or 15% off your first year. And they also have a free tier as well, so make sure you guys check out the free version. We have Barkley. What's up? Sting? Nice to see you. Switch. Floyd. Good morning. Darren. Good morning. Hello. We have AO saying what's going on with crypto. I'll fill you in soon. Don't worry. Who else we have in the chat? That's TikTok. Let's go to YouTube. We have Academy, Mike Volmer, Alexandra G, my girl. Love Alexandra G. We got Wick. I think Wifey Wick is in here too. Black Hat, nice to see you. Tom Allen. We got Yeti, All Set. Good morning. Financial Failure. Shout out to Pocket Change that she likes the trailers. Yes, we like to do informative videos on this channel and help the adoptions. We got to help the adoptions. Who else we have in this chat today? We have a lot of people. Ooh. I'm glitching. We have Nismo, John Legend, David Bull, Squeaky McGee, FF, more monkey business. Hello. All right, let's see. Nash, Royce's Adventures. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of something called Royce Chocolate. Guys, remind me of that at the end of the show to talk about Royce Chocolate. Oh my gosh. Nash, nice to see you. Good morning. We have Crimson. Nice to see you, my friend. Who else? I say hi to Nash Whaley. Nice to see you. Little Gary Moore. Good morning. Paul Kelly. Good morning. M2. Good morning. Rob C. Casper. Crypto Farmer. Jesse from X. Good morning. Dakota Alt Account. Zarkov. Squillium. Nice to see you guys. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Mr. J from X is here as well. Hello. Alvio. Tesla Man. Hello, everyone. Kevin Bingham said good morning. Hello, Kevin Bingham. Hello, everyone. Colorado Gems throwing some roses at me. Hello, Daydreamer. Nice to see you. Who else? Nice to see. What happened to the green screen? That's long gone, my friend. You haven't been here for a while then. B. Rudo, nice to see you. Isidro, nice to see you. Yeah, this is the new set. You can see it better on YouTube. But yeah, I have some paintings and some such. I'm trying to add something else. But of course, everything is difficult. But yeah, I'm trying to add something else. I think we'll add some spice here. Pickle Rick is in the chat. They said, first time. What up? Welcome to the show, Pickle Rick. Hello, good morning. Thank you for spending your morning with me. Like Patrick Leishman, good morning. We have, who else? Andy S., good morning to you. Mr. Yee is in the chat as well, good morning. Hope everyone is doing well today. Again, we're going to get into the show, right? Yukio on X. We are popping out here. We're absolutely popping. So let's get after it. We're going to get into the news. And we're going to do a few stories before we get into the breaking zest. First, we have Michael Saylor right off the bat, hot off the press, which is that he was completing a $603.75 million offering of convertible notes. And what does that mean, guys? Obviously, he's buying Bitcoin. They acquired another 9,245 Bitcoin for about $623 million using the proceeds from the convertible notes and excess cash for $67,382 per Bitcoin. And they have the average buying of $35,000 per Bitcoin, and they now hold over 214,000 Bitcoin. So Michael Saylor's and MicroStrategy, obviously, it's not just him, it's the corporates. One of the largest holders of Bitcoin besides our government and a few other people, and obviously Satoshi Nakamoto. So he's definitely buying. He's been buying while it's up, while it's down, and all the in-betweens, because obviously he's a smart man. He sees ahead of the curve, and he knows that obviously the whole world, over 97% of the world, does not own Bitcoin yet. And that's being generous, 97. So I think definitely we have a lot of room to run, and do the math. There's many millionaires. There's millions and millions upon millions of millionaires, but there's only 21 million Bitcoin. The basic math there is letting you know that not everyone's going to have one Bitcoin. Even 0.1 Bitcoin can be considered generational wealth in the future. Buying hundreds of thousands of them seems like a smart move to me when most of the world is not in this space yet. And we're going to talk about the ETFs too, because obviously the ETFs are the talk of the TradFi town. And the Grayscale CEO believes that the Bitcoin ETF fees will drop over time. And I think this is attributed to a lot of the competition. We know Van Eck and a lot of others actually dropped their fees because they want the business. There were $12 billion worth of inflows since January. This is when the ETFs were even approved. They anticipated having outflows, and they're saying investors have been wanting to either take gains on their portfolio, or arbitrageurs coming out of the funds, or people unwinding positions that were part of bankruptcies through forced liquidation. Obviously, we know that FTX even sold around $1 billion worth of GBTC leading up to the ETF, or shortly after the ETF. It's not something that obviously we're worried about. The ETFs don't really affect us and our mission of fundamentally exploring this space, meaning we're talking about Satoshi and what he was telling us to do, which is to have Bitcoin as an asset that you could transfer to somebody peer-to-peer with no financial institution being an intermediary to, one, approve your transactions, and two, even trust them to hold your funds to begin with. Doesn't stop the ETF race. It's not going to stop the ETF race. Speaking of the Grayscale CEO, we know back in August, what was he talking about? The reason why Gary Gensler really didn't want to approve the ETFs. And that's because, obviously, once the Bitcoin ETF is approved, it opens Pandora's box for other crypto assets to become ETFs. Grayscale CEO said that he wants all of the digital trusts within Grayscale to become ETFs. That includes Solana. It includes Zcash. It includes Litecoin. And even Ethereum. Yesterday, Fidelity was amending a spot Ethereum proposal, but with the ETF, they want to include staking, and that's why they amended this filing. The question that I obviously have to pose is, as I'm watching the years fly by in crypto, the SEC is relentless with coming after people in exchanges for staking. Gemini Earn, we had Kraken, and many others where they said staking is just not okay. Why is staking not okay? Will the institutions be the only people allowed to stake because they're in TradFi already? They are already in the market, and obviously there's favoritism and double standards within crypto native companies and TradFi native companies. Let's jump in. Financial services giant Fidelity is seeking permission to stake a portion of their ETH held by its proposed ETF to provide investors with additional income. In the 19B4 amendment filing to the SEC, they wrote that if the ETF were to be approved, the fund would stake an undisclosed amount of its assets through one or more trusted staking providers. Quote, the sponsor may, from time to time, stake a portion of the fund's assets through one or more trusted staking providers, which may include an affiliate of the sponsor. This was written, again, by Fidelity. They didn't disclose the specific staking partner, but people made assumptions, including Lido DAO, Rocket Pool, and Stakewise, which took a brief pump and retraced. Fidelity is one of the 8 issuers with an ETH ETF application that's waiting for approval from the SEC. People are saying that the odds of an approval are 70%. They're looking for around May 23rd, I believe, is the date. So the ETH ETFs are kicking up. However, is it okay for the institutions to be allowed to stake? But if we're regular, ordinary people, why can't we stake ETH? Why can't we stake other cryptocurrencies to earn additional income? Whereas the ETFs, they're throwing it right in there. So I think if the institutions are allowed to do something, retail should be able to do the same exact thing. And I hope that this isn't yet another double standard with TradFi and DeFi. I'm a little sus of this. And again, I don't care about the ETFs. The ETFs, again, they help obviously the market in the way where like the Bitcoin ETFs, all these issuers are buying a sheesh ton of Bitcoin, which is helpful. At the same time, we need to understand what the point of these ETFs are. And that is for you to get straight up distracted. They want you to think the ETFs are the only way that you should be getting exposure to Ethereum or Bitcoin. When the reality of the situation is that you're really not getting exposure to anything, because if you cash out the ETF, you're getting cash in return. You're not actually holding the ETH, you're not actually holding your Bitcoin, which is why I much rather go buy my own Bitcoin, go buy my own ETH and transfer it to my wallet, so that way I'm in control, I have custody, and that's the real exposure. The fact of the matter is if you're buying an ETF or you're buying Bitcoin and crypto and you're keeping it on an exchange, you're just getting that exposure, but you're not actually owning it. And if your brokerage account decides to shut down, if they decide to not let you buy or transact because they actually could just do that, what are you going to do? And that's why we have to be able to advocate for self-custody, the fundamentals of the space, instead of all these TradFi ways for them to distract you and think that Bitcoin and crypto is just an investment vehicle when it's not. Hope you guys are smashing the likes, sharing this stream out with friends. We are on a roll right now. We are killing the freaking game. And obviously, we have some more bullish news, very interesting news. Before we get to that, I want to make sure we can hit our goal for today. We have 15,819 subs. I'm hoping to get 15,825. So let's pamp those likes and subscribe. Take a sip of coffee, everyone. Irmo, much love to you. The way America is going right now, yeah, it's dicey, man. It's dicey. Even if, right, we're looking at other countries, speaking of America lacking everywhere, on every sort of front. Where we see in Japan, their largest state pension fund, GPIF, is seeking some information on Bitcoin under portfolio diversification plan. So it seems as though other countries are maybe kicking up the ball a little bit and saying, hey man, I think a lot of people, when they retire, when they have their pensions, they might want some Bitcoin exposure, considering that everything else low-key sucks. And I'm talking about the stock market, I'm talking about gold, I'm talking about silver. The appreciation is not there, and also the custody plan is not there. And I would like to know, if they add something like Bitcoin to your pension, do you end up getting that Bitcoin, or is it just fake exposure? These are the questions I'd like to know. Japan's state pension fund, the world's largest, is seeking information on Bitcoin as it considers option for portfolio diversification in response to changes in society, the economy, and technology. The Government Pension Investment Fund, GPIF, which has $1.4 trillion in assets under management, requested data on potential investment diversification tools such as Bitcoin and precious metals like gold, which the company considers illiquid and does not currently hold. For the time being, GPIF invests in domestic bonds, stocks, foreign bonds, stocks, private equity, real estate, and infrastructure. While the pension fund is seeking information, there is no guarantee it will choose to invest in Bitcoin once the evaluation is completed. There's other pension funds like Houston Firefighters Pension Fund, South Korea's National Pension Service, already invested in Bitcoin and crypto-related assets. If you were retiring, would you want Bitcoin a part of your pension, a part of your 401k? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, or put a 2 and a no emoji. I would like to know your thoughts. If I was retiring and if I had to deal with these TradFi plebs with the 401k or with the pension, I know I would want some Bitcoin thrown in there, because I think Bitcoin, if it starts off as a smaller part of your portfolio, it'll end up being a bigger part of your portfolio just because of the appreciation factor. I think already, from my point of view, I don't care about the TradFi end of it, but I care about myself and what situation I currently have going on. I'd rather hold my Bitcoin myself, put in cold storage, and, give that to the generations ahead when it's time, because I'll have control over it. Versus these pension funds and the 401ks, you don't know by the time you get there if you're really going to get the money. And again, that all goes with the trust. And who's to say they just won't say, hey, I'm not giving you your money. That's what scares me about pensions. That's what scares me about 401ks. It's what scares me about the whole traditional financial system. Is the whole point of the trust. I don't trust anybody, especially in this world, in this state of the world. You can't trust anybody. Oh, man, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But at least that's bullish news, because one of the largest pension funds is looking at Bitcoin. I think they might integrate it. I don't see why they wouldn't. And I don't know how they consider Bitcoin illiquid when it's more than liquid. I just don't think I'm getting that one. All right, let's jump into Binance, because I know we have things going on with CZ, but we're gonna lead up to special little CZ news. So if you guys are ready for it, make sure you guys put a little fire emoji in the chat. I need that fire emoji in the chat. We're gonna talk about Binance and how they're asking prime brokers to enhance their KYC to block U.S. nationals. Now, Binance is extremely compliant, and they've always been compliant in my eyes, which is why I really don't understand all of the backlash they face, because there's no proof that they ever weren't compliant in any which way or form. Now they're making sure that they're up to date on their KYC, and they're going a little ham on that because of the regulatory scrutiny they've been facing. Binance is asking its prime brokers to do enhanced KYC work on clients to ensure they aren't serving U.S. nationals. The prime brokers act as intermediaries between institutional investors and the market, offering services such as custody, trade execution, risk management, and lending, with the aim of attracting institutional investors by providing a comprehensive end-to-end service model that's similar to their counterparts in traditional finance. Oh, man, they had that $4.3 billion case, and they required prime brokers like Falcon X and Hidden Road to collect additional client information, including office addresses and the locations of employees and founders, along with signed attestations verifying the accuracy of information, according to Bloomberg. They said Binance is fully committed to compliance and has made it public how it accesses, assesses, and users who can access the Binance platform. Binance always has been compliant, never had proof of if they haven't been compliant. They've been trying to make sure they can last as a business, and now they're making sure that they're not touching the U.S., especially Binance U.S., that has been suffering massively. Continuing on with Binance, though, we do have Nigeria, man. Nigeria is absolutely tyrannical. They're horrible. They're holding two Binance executives against their will. One is a U.S. citizen, another is a dual citizen of the U.K. And somewhere else. I just really don't understand how the U.S. sees one of their citizens being held against their will, held captive without charges in another country, yet we're not doing anything about it. I think that's pretty much anti-America, especially because the Nigerian government is blaming Binance for their displacement of value of the Naira, especially because it's crashing, and they're blaming a crypto platform for that. Why? Not sure. They said that Binance had $26 billion of untraceable funds. Where, when, how, they didn't get into any of what was used, what cryptocurrencies were used that were so untraceable considering everything's on the blockchain. They wanted a $10 billion fine from Binance as well. The Nigerian court is now ordering Binance to relinquish data of all Nigerians that were trading on their platform. Meanwhile, they just asked the Nigerian government, Binance, to give them data from the top 100 users on their platform. So they wanted all the data from the top 100 users to know what they were doing and how much they were buying, but now they want Binance to just destroy everything. They said a Nigerian court ordered Binance to provide Nigeria's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, with comprehensive information on all persons from the nation trading on its platform, according to the research. The interim order comes after an earlier report that they asked the crypto exchange for the top 100 users, but they say that the federal high court appears to have granted the motions of the lawyers which sought information on any Nigerian on Binance. They said the application dated on February 29th is hereby granted as parade. That's an order of this honorable court made directing the operators of Binance to provide the commission of comprehensive data information relating to all persons using Binance. They have taken action against the crypto industry for allegedly facilitating illegal capital inflows. They also detained 2 Binance senior executives. I don't know. Like, so they want to just give, they want everything. They're like, oh, Binance, who cares? You're done with all of your data from Nigeria. Give it all to us. I just don't understand what that means. Like, why do they want... I don't understand. Why do they want everyone's information? Why do they want to know what everyone's buying? Oh, wait, I know why. Oh, it's because Nigeria has their CBDC that the people are not using. They have their stablecoin that they're coming out with that, again, people still don't want to use because it does not enhance their freedom. It makes everything more difficult, especially because everything expires with CBDCs. It's controlled. You will have limits. You will not be able to purchase what you want when you want, with whoever you want, with that matter, especially if they're blacklisted. It just doesn't make sense. I think this is highly unfortunate that still these 2 Binance executives, when they went there for a meeting, is now being held against their will. Horrible. CZ, though, it seems like he's on the up and up. CZ Binance, obviously not a part of Binance anymore. He was the former co-founder, CEO. Well, he is still the co-founder. That doesn't disappear. But he was the former CEO of Binance. He got cracked down on when they cracked down on Binance in the US. They blamed him for doing all these things that really there was no proof of him doing. He still has a court case that has yet to go on. And he tweeted something that really broke Crypto X yesterday. And it was this. CZ tweeted, launching a new project. No new tokens. It's educational. More details soon. I don't know. This is a little weird because CZ coming out of the woodworks with something educational and no token. He said his next project is called Giggle Academy. Very basic grade 1 to 12-ish education, no revenue, gamified, adaptive. You could read the concept paper, and they said they're hiring and looking for teachers who can create digital content. I think this is very, very spicy. I don't know. He wants to do education, which that's what we do on this channel. That's what we talk about, is bringing in that education. Giggle Academy is a cute name, Giggle Wiggle, you know. What exactly is he going to teach on this platform? I would like to know what it's going to look like. I think it's pretty bullish. I think we need that education in this space, but it also shows CZ is back, and I think he might be confident about his court case if he's looking to launch another project. I don't think he would launch another project without thinking a few steps ahead as to what would happen to him if he was found guilty of anything really in court. So we're going to see what happened with Binance, with CZ specifically. Binance seems like they're doing okay. They're struggling a little bit with all these other countries, with the regulatory end of it. Did not help when CZ left, which I thought it would, but the crackdowns are still there.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Could you please purchase some cookies for Team Randy from One Girl Cookies?
One Girl Cookies?
0.06283340 LTC.
I don't know what that is. One Girl Cookies. I'll Google that later. But thank you very much. I think that's very cool, though. CZ Binance, education, something that's gamified. I think it's something that's needed in this space. We need education, and that's what we do on this channel. So I think we should always be spreading this education. It's something that is worth noting because CZ is officially back in crypto. And he's not scared of anybody. And he shouldn't be if he didn't do anything wrong. Flatsmack CZ is cool with me. He never stole my funds, so that's nice. Yeah, that's a plus. He didn't steal my money, so that's good. We got Firefly Jig. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to Mr. Teen. Thank you for the super chat, and especially Litecoin, because we love our Litecoin. We have more news. We have more news as we smash the like, subscribe.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
One Girl Cookies is a bakery in Brooklyn. Where is it? Dean Street. This seems like yeah, this is definitely up there. Oh, I see where it is. Yeah, it's a little bit far away, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I guess we could look at it. We gotta take a trip over there. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Like, subscribe, share this video. Guys, we have 2 more subscribers until we hit our goal for today's stream, 15,825. 2 more. Smash the like, subscribe. Guys, we need energy in this chat. I need energy right now. I need energy. Give me a rocket emoji in this chat. Can I please have some zest? I need zest in this chat. I need you guys to pop off. Pop off now. We got 14 more likes till we hit that 100. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Don't mess around. Don't mess around because you'll find out. You will find out real quick. Let me see. Okay. We're going to keep on the exchange train and talk about another controversial exchange, and that's FTX. FTX, oh boy. I don't know. I'm really skeptical of FTX. The whole estate is severely sus to me. There were a lot of politicians paid off. All of a sudden, they're over $8 billion in the hole, and now they're paying everybody back. Some weird investments that they made either did really bad or too well to be true. It's a little weird. I feel like I've gotten through a lot emotionally with FTX, and I didn't even have my money on there because I didn't trust them from the start. FTX users are describing an emotional toll from the bankruptcy proceedings and the overall mess of FTX while they are determining SBF's sentencing. This is ahead of the sentencing. This is supposed to be 9 days from now that we will have SBF back in the courtroom. FTX creditors say the exchange's collapse, quote, robbed them of their financial security, exacted an emotional toll, and created a sense of insecurity and mistrust toward the financial system. This was in a series of statements that were given. There were dozens of victim impact statements from FTX creditors on Monday before his sentencing next week. Someone said, I find myself in a financially precarious situation. As a restitution claimant, my income has been non-existent for over a year. My circumstances are exacerbated by my current unemployment status and ongoing disability recognition process. Several other respondents say they were unemployed due to health issues and dependent on the funds that were stolen by FTX. Some people said that they were upset, and I would understand why, considering that they're saying they'll receive 100% of their assets back, but not the value those assets would have at present crypto prices, when Bitcoin was at around $16,500 after the bankruptcy. And now it's around $63,000. This is how they get to scam you, FTX, and say, oh, we're going to give everything back. It's because they're not really giving you everything back, and they're giving you the price of when FTX collapsed, when that was the bottom of the market, and now we literally just hit all-time highs again. If you had your money on FTX, sure, you'll get your money back, but it's not with the same appreciation, and it's just like where you started. So again, FTX is not giving you 100%. They're stealing from you 100%. They're going to give you basically nothing back when they should give you the appreciation. Weren't they supposed to have the Bitcoin you were buying? Weren't they supposed to have the Ethereum you were buying? Oh, wait, they didn't have any crypto, because when you went on FTX and bought Bitcoin, you were really just sending money to Alameda's bank account, which was just helping live the plush life of SPF and his gang. Scam, huckster.
Hucksters.
Fraudster. A scam artist. A Ponzi scheme.
Ponzi schemes.
That's horrible. That's horrible. Absolutely. Absolute robbery. Right, Pot Monkey with the hat and mustache? Thank you. So yeah, this is why, again, keep your crypto off of the exchange. Put your crypto in your wallet, because this is why. I don't care about anybody. I don't care if it's a bank. I don't care about if it's a crypto exchange. I want my money with me at all times because these people don't care about you. You are just a number. Same with the bank. Same with all this. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, how much money you had. You're left in the dust because you gave up your freedom for convenience yet again. And it doesn't help that we live in a country that's full of old people like Gary Gensler and Janet Yellen, where these people legit need to go take a nap. They don't even know how to send an email. And they're telling me that Bitcoin and crypto is bad. Let me see Janet Yellen go take a selfie and post it on Facebook and see if she could do it. But she's going to tell you about Binance. She's going to tell you about Binance and finance. Get out of here, dude. We have the SEC, who Gary Gensler, who has had meetings with SBF behind closed doors, never called out FTT, never called out FTX for anything they've done. They're now taking another L in court, saying that there was a gross abuse of power with their case against Debtbox. And Debtbox, they claim, just like Kraken, Coinbase, and many others, that they were selling unregistered securities when not once did Gary Gensler lay out, oh, this is a security because of this. This coin is a security because of this. Not once was there any sort of clarification as to even what a digital asset is in this country. Never mind what a digital asset security is in this country. When he keeps trying to push and push back, the same things I've been saying keep coming to light, which is that Gary Gensler, the SEC, they'll never create their own regulations, even though they are the regulators. That's what they get paid for. That's their job. They'll just go to court and let the judges make the rules. Same thing for Grayscale. They went to court, battled. Can Grayscale convert their trust to an ETF? Gary Gensler tried to say no. But then the judge said, Gary, sit down, little girl. We're converting this trust to an ETF, and now you have to. He didn't do it out of the kindness of his heart. It's because he was forced to by the courts. Now is he going to be forced to stop messing around with people because of another L? A federal judge ruled that the SEC must pay legal costs for Debtbox, a Utah-based crypto company the SEC brought a suit against, finding that the regulator had committed a gross abuse of power in its efforts to secure a temporary restraining order, TRO. The SEC sued the crypto project last year, alleging fraud, securing a temporary asset freeze and restraining order against the company. According to the SEC, Debtbox was telling its customers it was selling licenses to mine crypto, but in reality was creating tokens with the code. They filed to dissolve the temporary restraining order, claiming the SEC misled the court about the company moving its funds and closing its bank accounts. In an order Monday, Judge Robert Shelby wrote that the SEC's attorneys misled the court both in applying for a temporary restraining order as well as afterward when Debtbox filed to dissolve the order, noting that the order is focused on the TRO question, not the underlying case. They said they were required to pay the defendant's fees and receivers' fees as part of the court's sanctions. They said each piece of support the commission offered in seeking the TRO and then reiterated in defending it proved to be some combination of false, mischaracterized, and misleading. Further, the commission not only repeated and affirmed its misrepresentations in the face of contrary evidence, it presented new falsehoods to the court in an effort to subtly shift from its previous misrepresentations without acknowledging its previous errors. The SEC is now reviewing their decision, coming after Debtbox for everything in the book, including, again, claiming that they were trying to do all these other things with mining crypto as well. A lot of things about this case are not included in this article. Guys, can you see what kind of a joke this is? Gary Gensler was preaching in 2018, 2019, Bitcoin, crypto, yay! Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, commodities. 3/4 of the crypto market is cash crypto. It shouldn't even be a question of it's a security or not. We are wasting taxpayer money here. All the money
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Do you believe Warren Buffett will disclose his holdings in Bitcoin? 0.0252987 LTC.
All the money that they took from people and put it into all these cases, not just Debtbox. We're talking about Kraken. We're talking about Coinbase. We're talking about institutions that are still doing more things as they're in cases with the SEC. Tell me how this all makes sense. It's theater, guys. And this is another way that the SEC is taking an L after they froze their bank accounts. They did everything in their power to wipe out this company. I want to know, they're paying the fees back for Debtbox. Why aren't they paying fees back to Coinbase, to Grayscale, to Kraken, to Gemini, and to all the other people that they accused of doing bad things, a library as well? They wiped out that company over false claims that it was a security without proving how it's a security. It's absolutely a disgrace that this country is misrepresenting its people, using our taxpayer dollars to prosecute people that aren't even doing anything wrong, because the fact of the matter is that there is no regulation at all. How can a company go and register with the SEC if there is no registration? If they don't even know what a digital asset is, how can anybody else know what that regulation is? It doesn't exist. So they're prosecuting people for no reason. This is a gross abuse of power. They are correct in that fact. It's not going to stop here, and that's what we have to deal with, is that the SEC last year asked for a record of more money to fund their literal crypto propaganda. The SEC is now requesting an extra $158 million from the federal budget to police crypto's Wild West. Let me ask you a question, Gary. How is it the Wild West if you still haven't given any sort of regulation? It's your fault. You should hold yourself accountable for not doing your job. And again, asking for millions and millions of more dollars to do less of what you are doing already. It doesn't make sense. Again, taxpayer dollars going where? To people that are doing absolutely nothing. And he wants to hire more staff to crack down on something that there's no regulation for. That makes sense. The SEC is asking Congress for an extra $158 million from the federal budget to address significant growth and change in our markets, including the Wild West of crypto. The March 11th Congressional Budget Justification is a document that outlines the budget for 2025, is requesting $2.594 billion, which is a substantial amount considering they asked for $2.4 billion for 2024. He said technology is rapidly transforming our markets and business models. He said there has been a dynamic change in communication to and among investors, from Reddit forums to celebrity influencers. Further, we have seen the Wild West of the crypto markets, rife with non-compliance, where investors have put hard-earned assets at risk in a highly speculative asset class. He wants to set up more staff, which is now targeting 5,621 positions in 2025.
Bruh. Bruh. Oh my God. Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
This fires me up. This fires me up. He's asking for more staff? $158 million more? For what? To continue to not do your job and come after innocent people and therefore wreck our economy? Come on, dude. Let's get real. Even Ted Cruz from Texas was saying the same thing, that crypto helps the economy, whether that's mining, writing articles, media, exchanges, businesses surrounding the crypto space. They want to come after everybody, and they don't want our economy to boom. All because of what? Because their own pockets. Gary Gensler, Janet Yellen, Liz Warren, all these people are paid actors. They're backed by the banks. Even their anti-crypto legislation is backed by the banks.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
When does Randy celebrate his birthday? Will there be a live stream?
They got you in the chat with that one.
0.025407888 LTC.
It's so frustrating. More money, more staff to take out the little people when the bigger ones just keep getting to spew their own garbage and propaganda and say things that literally aren't true. And that's why they don't tweet. Because again, when they tweet, they get community noted and people know the truth. I know the truth. We all know the truth, is that these three-letter agencies care about dollar dominance. They fear that the dollar will collapse, which it already is, because of Bitcoin, when it could actually coincide with the dollar and boost the economy. They don't see that. They don't want it, because at the end of the day, they have the same mentality as China, which is, if there's an economy that they cannot control, they don't want you to have it. We used to be in a country where it was about life, liberty, and property. And now it's about politics. Now it's about fighting against the people that are supposed to be leading this message. And instead, they're fighting against everybody because it doesn't fit their narrative. When there shouldn't be a narrative, it should be about the people. It should be about what benefits this whole country, because if one wins, we all win. And it's such a shame that these people that ran on defending the people of America are doing the exact opposite and going back on what they said. How unfortunate is that? We used to be leaders, and now we're behind. Now we're considered old, we're considered feeble, we're considered incompetent by many other countries because of the people that lead our country. And most of them are unelected bureaucrats that we don't even want in the first place. I got very spicy. I got spicy. I'm sorry. I'm spicy. I'm spicy. I can't help it. I can't help get spicy. It is just the way it is. It's just the way it is. So I'm gonna let you guys know that I'm gonna cool off now. After my face getting very red, I'm gonna cool off. We're gonna check on the subscribers as I take a sip of coffee. One more subscriber, guys. 15,825. One more subscribe. One more like, subscribe, share this video with someone you think might like it too. Yes, Pot Monkey, we are definitely coffee breaking. I got a super chat somewhere. I don't know. Hold on, I gotta find it. Cause we're going to the gym. Okay. Cause we're playing requests all night. All right. So Warren Buffett. There was a question about Warren Buffett there. I gotta find it. All right. Do you believe Warren Buffett will disclose his holdings in Bitcoin? I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I know he said some stupid things in the past, I believe. Or is it Charlie Munger? I think both of them have said the same thing relatively. Every millionaire and every billionaire, all the richest people in the world, they're buying Bitcoin. They're just not telling you. So I think eventually he would probably disclose at some point that he's buying Bitcoin. But yeah. Thank you, Mr. Teen, yet again. Andy said, we love your spice. You're wise and passionate beyond your years. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I do go off, and it's for a reason. Shout out to Emma Foster. Emma Foster is amazing. She is the youngest and most zesty mod in cryptocurrency. So thank you for joining us today. And I hope you feel better. I know you're not. I know you're sick, and that's why you're in the stream right now. Because you're going to the gym, eh? And if you guys like to jam out like we do on this channel, you know, we have Wu-Tang. It's Wu-Tang, baby. And the Wu-Tang Clan's Ghostface Killer is dropping an exclusive, I can't. I laugh at myself. I get caught up in my own self. Pop Monkey, thank you for the rose. I don't talk much, do I? Yes, I do. I talk quite a lot. So we got Wu-Tang Clan's Ghostface Killer that's dropping exclusive music, but not as a regular NFT, kids. He's dropping this as Bitcoin ordinals, and you're gonna get some rights to his music, which is an amazing way to demonstrate NFTs, ordinals, and all of that stuff. The American rapper Dennis David Coles, known as Ghostface Killer, pow, and his role in the popular hip-hop group Wu-Tang Clan, announced he will release a drop of exclusive music as Bitcoin ordinals. In a post on X, he said there will be 10,000 of his ordinals via a free mint. He said his holders will have Creative Commons 0 CC0 rights to the music. It means that copyright interest is waived from specific work, allowing users to freely build upon, enhance, and reuse the work as they please. Why did that glitch? That's so weird. But yeah, that's what we got going on now. And this is their post officially. 862,000 followers. You guys know it's legit. He has been tweeting a little bit, not really since then, but he's doing this in collaboration with Nakamoto's on Bitcoin, the Naka Peppies, Skrilla, Ordinalsbot, and a few others. And he's asking which communities deserve a whitelist. And I think this is a pretty funny. I don't know. I get a kick out of it. I think it's a great use case for NFTs. Music has always been something they've been trying to do more in the space, and I think it's worth it. Music, art, anything that you could put on the blockchain and be able to give more accessibility and expand your platform. Beautiful. I absolutely love it. Crabman, the Wu-Tang Financial, diversify your bonds. That's awesome, dude. But yeah, Wu-Tang, baby, they're getting in there, bro. They're getting in there. All right. We also have more meme coins. We have Bitcoin news. So we'll jump into the meme coin and the Bitcoin news as we go into the market recap. So let's get into it. We have a sea of red. Right, David, with the roses. Thank you. Sea of red right here. Market overall just taking a dip. Dog with hat down 15%. Bonk down 13%. Bitcoin, approaching that golden zone. Obviously, this is okay, though. Like, I'm not mad. I think Bitcoin needed to cool off. We were basically hitting all-time highs day after day leading up to that 73K right here. We tried to maintain support at 67.6 and fell right back down to 63.6, which we talked about on yesterday's show. And we're rapidly approaching the golden zone, which is very tentative, and that is at that 60K mark. So I would be very cautious, especially when that 60K, again, entering that golden zone was very iffy, because once we rejected it, we went instantly down to this 56K and then bogged all the way down here to 48.3. Same thing happened here. We hit 60K, got up to 63.6, then bam, rejected all the way down to 48.5, 48.6. So I would just be aware that this is typical of Bitcoin, especially when it reaches this price range to retract quite a little bit. We're seeing a little bit of negative momentum here on market Cipher. We're rapidly approaching that zero line with the momentum. VWAP is down mad. We also have wrong type of curvature on that RSI, just tanking below that neutral. Maybe we'll go to oversold, and if we hit oversold, that might indicate an incoming uptrend. Maybe we hit oversold by the time we hit 59 or 60K and bounce off of it. That would ideally be what I would like. Come back to the golden zone and bullishly come back up. If not, then maybe we'll, like the previous cycles, we'll come back maybe like all the way down to right here, like we did in previous cycles. Not saying that's going to happen, because nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody knows. But based on previous levels, that's what would make sense. But also, if we retraced, right, back to that 48, I think that's pretty freaking bullish, because one, it was a rejection point. We find our support at 48.5 and then build our way back up with more confidence, because we basically flew there. Some sideways trading, consolidating, going up, but not really. We haven't had a real cool off yet. So could our cool off stop at 60K, or will it drop below? Let me know. Do you guys think we're going to retrace below $50,000? Put a 1 or a yes emoji. And if you guys think we're going to continue going up from here, put a no emoji. So 1 and yes emoji for dip below 50K, 2 and no emoji for more upside. Not soon. We can't see the chart. Please go to youtube.com/missteencrypto. It's going to crab for a bit. People are putting 2s that we're going to keep going up. I don't know. I know we have some beautiful people in the chat. I would like to know your thoughts. As I'm getting your thoughts, let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum's 3,239. We were talking about this level yesterday too, this 3230, and we're exactly there now. Honestly, we're obviously hoping to maintain that support at 3216. But again, we could go back to where we previously established support before this major run, and that's at 2755. But again, these are bearish scenarios. Again, neutral, you want to close at 3230. And then reestablish support at 35.50. We have VWAP confidently going down, broke below that zero line with the momentum, slip and slide to the top degree. You guys see my illustration. You know what's going on there. Slippity-doo on the slide. And then we have the RSI that completely tanked. Yeah, that's not funny, Griff, bro. That's not funny. It's more like a... that's more accurate. Broke below that line right here, that 50 line for your neutral. Below, we are in bearish territory. Close to that, more closer to that oversold than Bitcoin is for sure. But we're hoping, again, it seems like we're finding our footing maybe at 3230. That's the hope. 19K. Oh no, I didn't say that. Maybe someone in the chat did, but no, I don't know. I can't. Me personally cannot picture Bitcoin going back to 19K. That is just horrifying. That's a screamer. That's a screamer. We do have something special, so special in the chat. And I talk about it quite often, and that is the beautiful, best technology in crypto, hands down, Litecoin. Litecoin has their own summit, July 24th to the 25th in Nashville, lovely Tennessee. Yeehaw to that. I will be there with my family. Again, July 24th to the 25th. Please be there, be square, and stay freaking zesty, bro. We're going to look at Litecoin because just over the price of one Litecoin and a little over one Litecoin gets you that ticket. We have $79 Litecoin this morning, down 8.7%. Oh, Litecoin. It's the right coin, but she is struggling with price action. We do have the slip and slide motion with that momentum below that zero line now, sideways VWAP. RSI just looking...
Bruh.
Yeah, not great, right, Kevin? Kevin is here. Hello, Kevin. We are below that neutral zone, fully bearish now. Hoping to go the lowest, 75 bucks. Go nowhere near that 200-day SMA because I don't like the 200-day SMA. I want nothing to do with her. Nothing to do with her. And bounce off that 75, come back up to 85. Oh, Kevin, you're spoiling me. You're spoiling me, Kevin. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Wow. All right. You guys think we're going to keep going up from here? That's beautiful. I love that. I love that. I also love Dogecoin. Dogecoin. We love Dogecoin because Kevin's giving me hint hearts. We have 13-cent Doge, down 9%. We got that VWAP that is down. Momentum just complete. Doge that is slipping on that RSI as well, below neutral now, facing fully bearish. I would look at maintaining that 12-cent support and wanting to go back to 14.25. That's the goal. That's the goal. Oh, Kevin, man. It's 50% to my goal. Thank you for the 3 hint hearts. So is it going to rip after this pullback? Obviously, that's the hope. But again, we don't know how long the pullback is going to last. We do have the Bitcoin halving that is literally, I'm going to get the countdown for you. The Bitcoin halving is like 30 days away, I think, at this point. So the halving is pretty close. So we could sideways trade until the halving. We could hit the halving and just keep sideways trading after that, because typically after the halving, we were flat. But this time is different. We're in complete price discovery mode now. So we don't really know what's going to happen. We have 34 days until the halving. The halving, ning. Yeah, this is beautiful. Make sure you guys are smashing the like, subscribing to the channel, sharing everything out with friends. All right, we have one more subscriber still until we hit our goal. Where's our one more subscriber? Oh, thank you for the night helmet. Oh my gosh, did we do it? Is this it? Did we hit our goal? Come on, Kevin, give me that one more. We got that goal that we're trying to hit. And he did it. Yeah, Kevin. I'm playing claps for you on YouTube. Yeah, Kevin. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're awesome, dude. Hello to everyone in the chat. If you guys have a coin request, I do want to take them. We have M2 in the chat. Hello, Mr. NC. Nice to see you. Dave Digital is in the chat. Crabman, what up? Naren, nice to see you. Have a good day. FF is in the chat. Who else? Oh, Tori Myers. Hello. I don't think I said hi to you. Billy, I don't think I said hello to you yet. Low-key Lotus, what's up? UN, nice to see you. What was that? Oh, thank you, Gigantor, for the money gun. That was so sick. Oh, yes, you want render and Filecoin. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate you. All right. Render Filecoin. I got to write that down in case, like, I forget the other one. Okay. Render file. Okay, I wrote that down. All right, so let's go to render first since I have it laid out already. So render is in price discovery mode right now. So again, I really can't like give you much, especially again, like there's no real previous history here. Let me show everyone. We're at $11.19, down 5% today. Oh, you guys are killing me, Gigantor, with the 160 roses, the corgi. You guys are spoiling me on TikTok. But we do have some Christmas tree action here. Most recently, a red dot that's pulling down that momentum. We have that VWAP that's just down heavily, confidently. We also have the RSI that's choppy, aiming bearish now, but still in bullish territory. So that gives us hope here. We know that the previous highs from 21 were about $8.24. We maintained some support here, kind of bounced off at $6.83, defended $6.18, which was a level we laid out, and boom. So I would look at keep defending that $10.26, but other than that, that's the only level I can really give you besides the bearish $7.50 about based on previous levels, because there are none at this level. Gigantor, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Let's go to Filecoin. Oh, hi, Mello in the chat.
MTC.
Hi, Mello. Hold on. Let's go to Filecoin. All right, there we go. Filecoin is a corn. All right, give me a second. I'm on, yeah, Coinbase is chill. Let's go to Coinbase. Okay, so we got some choppiness going on with Filecoin right now, and I guess we're going to break it down. So we have quite a history with Filecoin on Coinbase. We're going back to 2017 here, so we have a lot of data to go by. We were in a squeeze here between $4.82 and this $5.27 broke out. And that's why we outlined so far above that $8.87 about, because this was pretty much just open air where we completed some gaps before. And that brought us confidently from that $5 about to that $8.85 about, pushed us up to that $11.51. So I would just look at bullishly testing that again at one point or another, but the way things are looking, neutrally try to close at $8.88. And if not, then I'm still looking at that $5.31. But if you're looking for a level in between there, it would probably be $7.50 too. Based on previous history, even it was very choppy at this level going back 2018 to 2020. So that's pretty much what I got for you. Wow, you sent me like a million heart puffs. Thank you so much. Monkey, have a great day too. Thank you guys for all the love. You guys are ridiculous. Andrew F wants Illuvium. Sure, for my Brooklynite. All right, let's get Let's get Illuviums. I wonder what's been going on with Illuvium. I haven't spoken to them in a long time. I wonder what's going on and if their game is playable and such. Because I want to play games. I really want Web3 games to play. I really want like to stream these games. We need to have conversations with Web3 games. I just don't understand what's going on. It's a lot of bros, you know. But yeah, we have Illuvium that's $119, down 8%. VWAP is down. Money flow is it's okay. Look at that red dot pulling that momentum down. Holy poop, Kevin, the crystal shoe was beautiful. Makes me feel like Cinderella. As like Cinderella had her downfalls in the movie, we do have the RSI that just below that zero line. Not zero line, sorry. TikTok's distracting me. It was going to shut down my live stream. Broke below that neutral 50 line, going bearish. So I would look at, again, this $92 level. Again, major rejection point in the past. Would like to maintain support there, keep defending it, and neutrally close like $121. That would be nice. And then bullishly look at that 130 again. All right. Hi, Ryan. Welcome. Thank you for the Divas hat. Sheesh, Kevin. Sheesh. What's up, Poyo? Cluck, cluck to you. Muzzle Run Web3 games on Polygon. So Muzzle Run? Let me Google that. Muzzle Run. Greyhound NFT racing. Oh, there was another one. That was like Zed Run. Zed Run was the name of it. Zed Run was something that seemed pretty similar to this. Any other ones? Oh, thank you for all the subscribers, everyone. Verse. Okay, yeah, let me look up Verse for you, M2. I only see it on Qcoin. Is this the right one? M2? Because again, this doesn't have much history, so I can't really help you with it. The only level you can really look at is like 0.00433333. And it's at its bottom, so I don't know. I don't think doesn't look good. It does not look good. That's really all I can tell you about the whole thing.
You're welcome.
Oh shoot, our first super chat.
You're welcome.
$19.99
Oh wait, no, we had crypto super
from
chats.
Tesla Man. Thanks for all the alpha news. It really helps when you try to make a trading plan.
Oh, Tesla Man, thank you for our first fiat super chat, clarifying that. I appreciate that so very much, and I appreciate you for coming. So thank you. It's just, yeah, this is what we like to cover on this channel: is education, good news, relevant news that literally nobody else is covering. Nobody covers this Zest. I pick out my own articles every day, and all that type of stuff. And I want you guys to always be aware of what's going on, especially with things like meme coins. We have Solana meme coin Slurf that's clocking a higher trading volume than all of Ethereum. It's absolute madness. There was a trading volume of $2.7 billion in the past 24 hours. That is so freaking nuts. This Slurf, bro. Look at this thing. It's Slurf. I don't know. And then we read yesterday that the people who created it burned $10 million in Solana and totally messed up. But it might have not been a mess up. Maybe it was a ploy for marketing. I just, man, I don't know. That's just pretty nuts, dude. It's pretty freaking nuts. I don't know. I get a huge kick out of these meme coins. But I also want you to be aware of what's going on in exchanges. There was a Bitcoin flash crash to 8.9K on BitMEX. Freaking BitMEX. I thought BitMEX wasn't even open anymore. But, oh no, it was the other exchange, Bit something. All these exchanges sound the same. Bit this, Bit that. Freaking sheesh, dude. But yeah, I get such a kick out of this stuff. Hello, Cryptophasia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have 18 more likes until we hit that 150. Pamp it up, my friends. Poyo, cluckety-doo, cluckety-doo. Hello, everybody. All right. Yeah, like this is a poppin' chat. Big Guy 470, it's nice to see you. If you guys missed anything, I highly suggest you rewind the show. We went through a lot of Zesty news. Kevin, thank you for the finger hearts. Fractal has a ton of Web3 games listed. Isn't Fractal on Solana? Fractal, Solana. Isn't it Solana Fractal? I gotta look. I'm pretty sure it is. Can you answer that? Yeah, it's a Solana-based thing. Listen, again, I think Solana has like fire projects on it, but I think the network is... And even the other day, as all of the transactions were popping off, there was a 20-minute period of time where there were 50% of transactions that were failing. I just cannot deal with that. I have no faith in the network, like whatsoever. So there's great projects. I'll probably play the games that are on Solana and all these other networks, but it doesn't mean I believe in like the network itself. I am just so bearish on Solana technology because I don't think it can handle mainstream adoption. It won't handle mainstream adoption at this rate. Hello, Thick Fork. Welcome. Welcome everybody to the stream. I appreciate everybody visiting me today. And again, the news is pretty spicy. We went over very spicy news. It's just the fact that Bitcoin is sideways and people get salty because Bitcoin's not doing what they want. But at the end of the day, we need Bitcoin to go up and retrace, pull back. Because number can't always go up. Like, you have to be real. You have to be real, right, Travel Man? No, everyone, this is my only account on TikTok. I don't have another TikTok account. People are saying that there's a lot of imposters, which I believe, blocking them from everywhere. Block every single one. All said true, transactions failed and it got you a little upset. I would be upset too, dude. I would be upset too. Guys, we hit our goal today. Woohoo! Guys, we have 174 subscribers until we hit 16,000. And boy, freaking boy, do I want to hit that 16,000 this month, or not this month, because we got some time left in the month. But this week, I want to hit 16,000 this week. That is the goal. That is the goal. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, because this is like an amazing time to be in crypto. Bitcoin sitting at 63K is still really bullish. If we break below 60K, again, that's still fine. That's why you keep calm. You huddle on. You have your bullish and bearish case scenario. You always stay zesty. Guys, have an amazing freaking day. I appreciate all of you. Like, every single one of you. Every single one of you guys. And I will never, ever, ever stop loving what I do. I do what I love. I do what I love. That's why I have the painting, because I do what I love. And I love my Bitcoins. I love my Dogecoin. I love my life, liberty, and property, because that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. We want to be here for our rights. We want the prosperity of every single individual. And just like Skip Marley says, we have to unify mankind. And I want to unify mankind. We need to unify everyone now more than ever, because we cannot deal with all this distraction, all of the propaganda, all of the craziness that they try to throw in your face to make you hate other people. Love is where it's at. Every single person has love in their heart. And I truly believe that. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. And as Bob Marley says, get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Smash the like, subscribe, share the stream out with friends. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. Eastern for the Daily Zest. Have an amazing day. And as always, stay zesty, because don't worry about a thing.